Alright, I am back. This is Pup Roast again. Every puppies. So back to our little tour. Had to get us some pictures of the sun beginning to rise. Not quite visible, but yeah, they're definitely some. You know, you can definitely see it coming. So it is windy, but thanks to these nice little faces we all have here, it makes the wind less harsh than whenever we have to turn ourselves into people. So then this is the back of the ship, and there you can see the watch from the rotors. So it's all pretty neat here. And yeah, so far this is the back. Very gorgeous afternoon. Oh, and I cannot go that way. So, if you have noticed, I am not wearing my glasses. They have been a bit uncomfortable with the mask lately, so. But yes, so there is definitely more than light. But for now, gonna go down one more deck here, and the other day I took another video from this same very corner down here. As you can see, it's quite peaceful, but it's still early in the morning. The breakfast buffet still isn't quite open yet, as you should be able to see if you can see through those windows. And so word here. Again, more of the backwash. And yeah, more of that sunrise. The view from this ship has been so great. You wouldn't believe. And there we go, more of the sunrise in the distance. Right? And there we go. Then there's some more stairs to go back up. As you can see, more people, so I'll keep the camera pointed at me here. Filming. Morning. And there I am back on that little back deck again. And now it's the opposite side, but that's the other direction I said I would bring you back up later. And so, well, it's later. If you can't hear me so well, the wind is, well, like a dog, the wind is howling a bit out here. So I will try to be loud when I can. If not, you may need to turn your sound up if needed. More of that sun coming up. Isn't that gorgeous? I really wish I could have brought all you puppies with me. And this is just amazing. I really wish I had been able to do this sooner. This is, I mean, we only have a few more days left. I wish I had gotten more pup photos in and more video. I am sorry I didn't get any pup pictures or videos while I was in Nassau in the Bahamas yesterday. Unfortunately, I really couldn't find any areas where I was comfortable putting on the mask and aid. Hopefully, I'll just get some more good ones on the ship where we will be at sea for all of today and tomorrow as we return home back up to Brooklyn, and then if possible I will take some photos or video on the on the way home on the train as well, back up to Albany, New York. So that will be on Sunday. The wind is brutal. I am glad I have my mask on right now. And as you can see, more of that beautiful sun coming up. Here, and right there, as you can see, is another headlight, and there is not a whole lot up on this deck, except for once you get further back, there is the other pool downstairs indoors. That is, but that's also again downstairs. But I can't get there from in there. I will take you up these stairs here. There's not a whole lot up there, but you can get some pretty gorgeous views, especially when we are near land from up here. I cannot take you up those stairs back there. Those lead to what MSC calls their one of their yacht club areas. So basically mostly the really rich guests and frequent travelers. So, but I'm sure it is probably quite pretty up there. I'm sure the views are a lot better than what the rest of us who can't afford much could probably, I'm sure it's much better. Now, and there's just another set of elevators. Those aren't really very good for much. That area kind of overlooks part of the other pool, but it's also it's a retractable bridge. They only retract it during when we were at port, but section, roof, windows, and all, pretty much, yeah, it pretty much retracts. Yeah, overlooking that pool area again. And we'll go down these stairs. This will be on the just like with left and right, I get port and starboard pretty much confused. So I will probably not use either of those terms. But since this is front facing, at least, I think. Actually, no, I believe that is rear facing. Yes, that is rear facing. So if you're going to go based off the front of the ship, then I am currently standing on whatever the sea equivalent of the left side of the ship would be. But it's going to seem like it's on my right because, well, I am walking towards the back of the ship. So, then, yes, this little puppy locked himself out of his room this morning. So he had to go all the way down to reception, which is on the gorgeous deck 5. And, yes, it pretty much the ship all looks the same. Little bit of a sunrise back behind me. There you can see the 18 You can see the fitness center. That, yeah, I cannot get up there to show you. I wish I could. Anybody did not know, this ship does have a 13th floor. It does not, however, well, or should I say a 13th deck it has, but it does not, surprisingly, have a 17th. I will take you inside for just a moment. This wind is getting horrendous. But yes, this ship does not have a deck 17. Apparently, It is due to 17 being an unlucky number in China, of all places. But yes. So there is no deck 17 for that purpose. Here we are outside again in the wind. So, and we're at gorgeous view. Really makes a puppy want to be a sea dog. Rough. So here we go. A lot more going back towards the back of the ship. As you can see, they have these. I'm not sure why these are really here. Maybe it's for the people that do running, so they can have a little obstacle. I don't know. Or it could just be for a little bit of wind breaking. I don't know. But I really wish I could have taken all your puppies with me. Especially my puppies at home. I wish I could have brought you, all of you. So to my yep. So here we have just getting something done over there. Whatever their duties happen to be. And here we go, some directions. On the floor about where to walk and where to run, I guess. So, here we go, more of that gorgeous sunrise back behind me. Oh, this is such a pretty area. Wish I could take you further up, but I cannot. It has got to be gorgeous from way up there. Oh, gotta love that view. But, yeah. So, well, I will take you further back in, and we will do some more exploring. Hello. One of the many friendly crewmates on this boat. I will take us back to the elevators. I could have taken the stairs back down to 17, but I would much rather take the elevator. The wind and those steps do make me a bit nervous, but I did want to show you those areas. So, and here we have an arcade area, and then back here we have a flight simulator. I have not explored to see what that was like. A lot of the stuff around here is quite expensive. Even have a bowling alley. Again, very expensive to use on here. $40, and you only get I forget how long somebody told me, but you do not get very long to use it. And so here we go, a little bit more of everything again as we head back towards the elevators, and some little games similar to claw games and such. And another entrance to the arcade area. And if you hear me explaining, and I already have, if you hear me explaining things to people, it's mainly so I don't have to stop recording myself. But I am being very careful not to get any other people in my shots. So, don't want to. So we are on deck 16. I will take you down to deck 15. That's the deck where the pool is. It's also the deck with the buffet. I cannot promise that I'll be able to keep the mask on too much longer. So I may end up having to continue this video as a human. So the elevators again. As I said, I am trying careful not to get any other people in this shot. I'm sure the employees don't count, although they are people. And that is part of the dining area of the buffet. I will not go in case of getting people in my shot. Good morning. And then there's the buffet area back there. And we are on our way back to the pool. So, and as I said, I do not have my glasses on, so I am partially playing half blind here. Although a puppy flying half blind or not would be an amazing feat. Now here, one of the amazing bars, it's just not open right now at this moment. They serve both non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks, as well as this one serves most of the day ice cream. And behind me, pina colada and daiquiri machines. Yes, strawberry daiquiris are this puppy's favorite. Even though he does have a mild strawberry allergy, but the hives I can deal with. And here we go, more outside. And the pool. I know I'm not showing a whole lot. I may be repeating some areas. This puppy does not have the best memory when it comes to anything immediate. I will, if there are not too many people in there, I will take some video here or continue the video inside where the indoor pool and hot tubs are. And it looks like it is quite empty in here. As I said, if I already brought you in here, it's just due to one of my common lapses of memory. And There's the pool. They keep a net in it when they don't want anyone using it. They do that with all of the pools. As you can see, there is an upper area of which I can access. Again, that is that retractable roof I was talking about before. They only retract it while in port. More steps. And up here, a nice, gorgeous view of the pool, the hot tub. Here we have some game tables, ping pong, where a puppy can catch some balls. Foosball. Was playing that with a friend last night. And yes, I do have some friends on this cruise. I did not expect to see them. It was kind of a surprise that we were going to be on the same ship. And before I go back out into the wind, would like to give a shout out to my fellow puppies at home. Corag, Ventus, and Jax. I wish I could have brought the three of you with me. This is really been a fun trip. And then also my one of my newest puppy friends, Bear Pup. Really wish you were here. I think you would love it. I know you're more of a wilderness guy, but yeah, I really do think you would still love it out here. It is very pretty, and plenty of parties almost nightly. So I'm sure you would have loved that too. The other three of you, I'm sure you would love it just as much. But remember, he's a bit newer than us, so I think he really would have loved this. But I really think all of us really could have deserved this. If I had planned this further in advance, and not only 2 days ahead of time, then yes, I probably would have attempted to get us all on here. As long as we all would have been able to coordinate our schedules. But beyond that, even any of my other fellow moms out there, I'm sad that while I was docked in Port Canaveral the other day, sad that none of you out near between there. I'm sad you could not have joined me. We did have some time. I could have gotten off of the ship a while and intermingled. Okay. I'm about to go back downstairs. The wind up here, it gets more hurried upstairs. But I know this video is getting a little long. But I'm not sure how many more decks I can do before I have to take this mask off. Yes, I can breathe, but I mean, I can definitely breathe. But yes, it is getting hot in this thing. So I may not continue the video for too much longer, or at least not with the mask on. And I will bring you inside because there is not really a whole lot of people in here, so I will try to avoid getting anyone in the shot. And if I do, I will have someone help me edit it when I get home. So, and they're already starting to put some food up. That's mainly for, that's for the food for the kids. Which I could have found an all-adult cruise. This would be a little less awkward. But yes. Then more of the dining area. I'll just give you a quick glance because there are people there, but so I will head back out the side entrance because I am not going to walk through this whole buffet area with the mask on. It may be a little too awkward for people, especially since people are starting to congregate for breakfast. Here is one of the diagrams of the ship. But we also have this little device here. It can show us deck by deck what is pretty much everywhere. This one here, you can even see there is the pool that we were just at. There is not really too much further down until you get to some of the decks with the restaurants and such. And then down here, gift services. That is where I had to get my my new key card this morning after locking myself out of my room. So I'm sorry for getting more of my face than you are of the ship, but I thought I had a way of doing it, but I cannot figure out for the life of me how to turn this camera around for the front facing while I am still, I will take you, there's not much in between, so I will take you down to, actually, let me check to see what is where. If I could remember how to get there, I would take you up and show you the area where there is the water park. That is actually supposed to be part of Deck 19. I am not, however, sure how to get up there. I was up there the other day, took some pictures, but I cannot remember how I got there. Let's see. 19. And we were briefly on 16. Let's see, and we had been on 18. And I will take you down to Deck 7. If it is open, I will show you the casino. Although, I will do a brief stop in my room since we are not going back outside. I will, at that point, stop the video just long enough to take a breather from the mask, and get rid of my jacket. Just waiting for an elevator so I can go down. Oh, there it is. Hard to keep track of all of these. And these glass elevators. These things are quite confusing. Especially for a puppy flying half blind. Yep, here we are. Beautiful deck 11. And yes, so, and the areas to the rooms. There is not really much on this floor other than basically just cabins. Pretty much decks 8 to 14 are primarily just cabins. Not really anything outside. Now, I'm not going to take you the long maze and convoluted way to my room. We will be using the shortcut. So, as you can see, nice long hallway. Looks more like a hotel. But, you know what? Who cares? We're at sea. It is pretty on the outside. And this is just, it has been so far an amazing trip. Today, being Friday, is the, oh, I overshot my room. With today being Friday, it is the 6th day of our cruise. Then here's my room, 11316, or as I just keep stating, 11316. It's an easier way to remember it because I remember patterns much better than I do anything else. Turn on the lights. Normally it requires your key card in or out of the room, but since I forgot mine earlier, and told them that I had left it in the room, they decided to keep that one active, so that I could keep the lights on if I wanted, and gave me this other one to let me in. Now, room's a bit of a mess, but I'm leaving in a couple days. It will be more cleaner once I actually have everything back in my suitcases. Now, I will continue this in I will continue another video, but I will start my next video with the mask on, but then I will take it off. I do not mind people knowing who I look like underneath, but walking around the ship, the more and more people coming out right now is making me more nervous. I really should have brought someone with me, but some emotional issues back home that I really needed to get away from for a while and reassess, and I don't mind being open about that. I will not say who, because I do not want to hurt his feelings, but you know, it is what it is. But yes, so I will pause this video for a little bit while I take my jacket off, and then I will continue a new video because this one has gotten long. Almost getting close to almost 40 minutes now. So I will stop this and I will get another video together for you in just a moment. And as I said, I will start it with my mask on, but before I leave my room, I will take it off, and I will still give you the rest of the tour. For as much of the things as I can. I will go back to the buffet area, and I will be able to possibly show you around a little more. I will try also not to get anybody in the video. If I do, maybe hopefully somebody can help me edit it, maybe in a way to either blur people's faces out, or if there is the ability, even edit the people themselves out entirely, or just at least just blur the faces. But either way, I will be back in just a minute or two. I will see you in my next video.